Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at NAB 2017, and I've got Marc Petit from Epic Games. And we're going to jump right in because there's a lot going on. So, tell me why it's important for Epic Games to be in an NAB.
Yeah, it's our first NAB. Do you realize this?
Yeah.
And we're a games company, and a tech company. And we're here because 2 years ago we made our technology widely available. It's available source code on the internet, and people have been playing with it, and they realize they can create a lot of interesting things. And we've seen wild adoption of the technology. So a lot of broadcast graphics companies, for example, have adopted it. So we're here to support our partners, Vizrt, Zero Density, and Ross Video, who are announcing at the show Unreal-based products to do virtual set and augmented reality and visual effects in broadcast.
So they're announcing it at the show. Is it ready to go?
Or Zero Density has already been shipping. Yesterday was the elections in France, and they had a whole Palais de l'Élysée reconstructed in Unreal Engine, super photorealistic as a television set.
Okay, so what do people, we're going to get into the segments of the market that you guys are working in now, which is sort of, I think it would surprise people, right? Not just the game company. So why don't we dig into that? So visual effects you mentioned, but what other parts of the media and entertainment industry are you guys targeting?
Yeah, so we're very interested in the people who produce the final pixels live, because that's the beauty of the engine. You can generate the pixels out of the engine that are ready. So we're seeing adoption in broadcast graphics or virtual sets, and we're seeing adoption in television production for series. Now a lot more people are producing animated content using the engine and rendering straight out of the engine almost to air. So we see wild adoption there, and we also see in film, virtual productions, and in VR, of course, a lot of immersive content is being produced with the engine. So we're kind of have our fingers in a lot of things, but the theme that all of those market segments have is real-time live production, final pixels live, no more post-production. And that is, working that fast brings a lot of value to a lot of people.
So explain how TV shows are using it. I know that the turnaround for TV is crazy, especially with VFX heavy or animation shows. So how would that help a company who wants to just speed up their workflows?
So at the moment, we're not Game of Thrones yet in terms of visual quality, but we have a lot of people doing content for television, for kids television, and they're reporting 30% productivity gain because you don't have to do any sort of pass-based compositing pipeline. You have to kind of learn how to lighten the engine to get the final product. You spend a lot more time on animation. The data comes in the engine, either pre-animated from Maya. We have a good pipeline coming from Max or Maya, but people do their layout, they do their blending, they do their lighting, the visual effects in the engine, and it's super fast. And so it allows them two things. So it's more efficient in terms of the price, the price they pay, and the assets they can reuse across other media. So now if you've done your TV show with Unreal, the assets can be used in AR, in VR, on web, in mobile games,
so you could
in virtual sets.
Okay.
And that's the value that they see. Is the distance now to the next deliverable is much shorter. So in between two seasons, you can start, supporting your franchise. You can start doing a lot more content with it, and that's very efficient.
Okay, so you're not only speeding up the process, you're able to use those assets in different ways, which speeds up the process as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we turbocharge the pipeline, but we create new genres of content as well. Like we've demonstrated this at GDC, this human race. It's a television commercial, but no, it's not, because it's rendered in real time, and you can change the car. You can change the car on the fly. So Randy, what is it? It's not a game. It's not a commercial. It's some sort of hybrid product. We need a name for that. It's actually, so we expect people to start creating new things. We have a customer in Norway called the Future Group. They create a television show called Lost in Time. And the players at home can play the game at the same time as the contestant can play it on the stage. So that's actually one of the innovations that was presented this year at MIP in Cannes. And we're starting to see a lot more products being invented around the capabilities of the engine, and particularly the fact that you can have interactivity and immersivity with the VR support.
I wish we had more time, but
absolutely,
you're doing so many cool things. You'll come back at the next one and talk to us maybe
at SIGGRAPH?
Absolutely.
We'll be there at SIGGRAPH, no doubt.
All right. Thanks, Marc.
Thanks, Randy, for having me.